Then I took this texturizing tool and I'm giving it a lot of texture. If you don't have this, you can use an old toothbrush as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and make the cute little face. So I took 2 balls of black polymer clay and I'm popping those on. Moving on to the smile, I made a tiny snake of clay. I curved it using my fingers and I popped that on for the smile. Now you want to make the chocolate chips, of course. So I rolled out a very thin snake of brown polymer clay and I'm cutting down random little pieces of it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Make them in different sizes so that it looks, I don't know, more realistic, I guess. And then you just want to randomly place them over your cookie. If you want to make it really, really realistic, you can go ahead and make the chocolate chips, bake them in the oven for about a minute, and then just mix it in with the dough so that it's more like realistic, I guess. But I prefer doing it this way, so I'm just popping the chocolate chips on. To give the cookie a more baked look, I took some chalk pastels and I'm just shaving those onto a piece of paper. I used different shades of brown and then I also added a bit of yellow chalk pastel to it and I'm mixing it all together and it formed a kind of like a dusty brown color. And I'm just taking a tiny little brush and I'm dusting it over the entire cookie. Insert your eye pin and you can set the cookie aside. Now moving on to the milk, you'll be needing some white polymer clay and you want to make it into a rectangle like shape. I'm trimming off the extra clay and what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the top part where I cut and I'm going to make it into kind of like a triangle like shape so that it's rectangle at the bottom and then triangle at the top, and then if there's any extra clay then I'll cut that off as well. Now is the time to give it a cute little face. Because I wanted to make a small label for it, I took this blue polymer clay, I rolled it out in a snake of clay, I took my blade and I put it on top and I'm flattening it down basically. If you don't have a blade, you can use a ruler as well, and then your clay will be like completely flat, and then you can just trim it off to the size that you want. Here I'm just popping the label on the milk. Now you can bake both of your charms in the oven for about 20 minutes. Now comes the hard part, and that is writing milk on the milk. And I'm only saying it's hard because doing this on camera is very, very hard because my hand gets very, very shaky. So I did a basic outline just to show you guys, but then I did majority of it off camera. I made it more bold, and now I'm adding the blush to both of the charms using pink acrylic paint. Finally, you want to glaze both of your charms. For the cookie, I only glazed the chocolate chips so that they look melted, and then for the milk, I just glazed the entire thing. There are the completed necklaces. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I hope that you guys are having an amazing, amazing day, and I will catch you guys very soon.